As the question says, figure shows a smooth track which consists of a straight inclined part of length L, that is this one, smoothly joining with the circular part, that is this one. A particle of mass m is projected up the incline from its bottom. Then find the minimum projection speed v0 for which the particle reaches the top of the track. B. Assuming that the projection speed is twice of v0 and that the block does not lose contact with the track before reaching its top, find the force acting on it when it reaches the top. And the last part being, assuming that the projection speed is only slightly greater than v0, where will the block lose the contact with the track? So let us first see what is happening in this question. Here we are having the block on which obviously an mg force is acting in the downward direction, whose component mg sine theta is acting along the wedge in the downward direction, and some work will be done in making this block reach from this point to this one. But they have asked the minimum projection speed v0 to let the block reach this point, right? And this is this much extra, right? So height is this much extra. Now, proceeding with the question, we know that the force acting on this block is mg sine theta in the opposite direction. So work done by that force will be F into displacement in its direction, that is mgl sine theta, right? Now this is the work done from point A to B, which is along the wedge. Let us now work out the work done from B to C, C being the topmost point. So this was AB, and now WBC is force into displacement, the force being mg in the downward and the upward displacement being just r minus r cos theta, if this angle is theta, right? So this is the total work done. Employing the work energy theorem, now here we have the change in the kinetic energy. If here it was the velocity being v, then we have the final velocity being 0. So kinetic energy final being 0, initial being half mv square equal to total work done, and work done will be negative of this, obviously, because it is in the opposite direction of the gravitational pull. So it is mgl sine theta plus mgr into 1 minus cos theta. Cancelling the minus sign over here, we get the velocity being under root 2g r into 1 minus cos theta plus L sine theta. Now proceeding with the next part of this question, in which we need to find out that if the speed given, that is the initial speed given from here, is twice of the maximum speed, that is in the first part v0, this is being the v0, then we need to find out the force that is acting when it reaches the top, that is the force acting on the block at the point C. Now if we take the velocity at C to be v, then we are having the change in the kinetic energy as half mv square minus half m twice of v0 whole square equal to total work done, and the work done from A to C that we have actually calculated in this part only. So this is minus mg, because it is in upward direction, that is opposite to the gravitational force, h being L sine theta plus r into 1 minus cos theta, right? This is the delta h actually. Now putting the values over here, we get v square minus 4v naught square equal to minus 2g into L sine theta plus r into 1 minus cos theta. Now putting the value of v naught from first part to here, we get the value of v to be under root 6g into L sine theta plus r into 1 minus cos theta. Right? Now we need to find out the force at point C. What will it be? Obviously this is a part of this circular part. So here some centripetal force will be there, and that will be mv square by r. That is the actual force we need to find out, and that will come out to be m by r into 6g into L sine theta plus r into 1 minus cos theta, giving us the required answer. Now coming to the third part, that is the C part of this question. Now here we need to find out where this block will leave the contact from this spherical part. Now if the speed is slightly greater than v naught, this means that the velocity to be taken here is 0. It is just going to slip and somewhere it will fall like this. Let us take that angle to be theta with the vertical, right? So we can write it as that the centripetal force mv square by r at that point will be mg cos theta. Why it will be? Because mg will be downwards, so this will be theta because of alternate interior angles, and so the component of mg along the center will be mg cos theta, which will provide the required centripetal force, giving us v square equal to rg cos theta. Marking it as equation number 1, let us frame another equation by the work energy theorem, in which we need to apply the change in the kinetic energy, which will be half mv square minus 0 equal to the total work done. Now the work done by the gravitational pull will be positive because it is in the direction of the force, which will be mg r minus r cos theta, which is the change in the height, that is this one. Now marking it as equation number 2 and equating v square from equation number 1 and equation number 2, we get cos theta to be 2 by 3, giving us the required angle theta equal to cos inverse 2 by 3.